In a stunning legal rebuke, a federal judge has temporarily halted the Trump administration's plans to terminate thousands of federal workers during the ongoing government shutdown. But here's where it gets controversial. The judge's decision not only protects jobs, but also challenges the administration's interpretation of its powers during a shutdown. Could this ruling set a precedent that limits presidential authority in times of political gridlock? Let's dive in. On Wednesday, U.S. District Court Judge Susan Yvonne Ilston issued a temporary restraining order preventing the Trump administration from moving forward with its reduction in force RIF notifications, which had already been sent to over 4,000 federal employees. This move comes just 5 days after the administration began notifying workers of potential layoffs, a step that has sparked widespread concern and legal pushback. During the hearing, Judge Ilston was unequivocal in her criticism. The activities being undertaken here are contrary to the laws, she stated, emphasizing, "You can't do this in a nation of laws." Her remarks, as reported by NBC News, highlight the tension between executive power and legal constraints, especially during a government shutdown. And this is the part most people miss. The judge accused the administration of exploiting the shutdown to bypass legal norms, suggesting they believe all bets are off when it comes to following the rules. The case was brought by two unions representing tens of thousands of federal workers, who argued that the layoffs were not only illegal, but also politically motivated. President Trump has repeatedly framed the cuts as targeting Democrat agencies or initiatives, a stance that has raised eyebrows among legal experts and civil servants alike. Just hours before the judge's ruling, White House Budget Director Russell Vought predicted on The Charlie Kirk Show that north of 10,000 federal jobs would be eliminated due to the shutdown. Judge Ilston, however, was unmoved by such justifications, stating that the administration's actions appeared arbitrary and capricious and likely unlawful. Here's the kicker. The judge's decision isn't just about job security. It's a direct challenge to the administration's broader strategy. Skye Perryman, CEO of Democracy Forward, the advocacy group representing the unions, praised the ruling, stating, "The president seems to think his government shutdown is distracting people from the harmful and lawless actions of his administration. But the American people are holding him accountable." Perryman also drew a connection to Project 2025, a conservative policy blueprint, suggesting the layoffs align with a broader ideological agenda. But not everyone agrees. Critics of the ruling argue that the judge overstepped by interfering with executive branch decisions during a crisis. Is this judicial overreach or a necessary check on presidential power? Weigh in below. One thing is clear. This ruling is more than a temporary reprieve for federal workers. It's a high-stakes battle over the limits of executive authority and the rule of law. As this story unfolds, one question lingers. Will this decision protect civil servants, or will it spark a larger debate about who holds the reins during a government shutdown? Stay tuned for updates and let us know your thoughts in the comments.